by Kirk. Let's get this thing going. Stanford will kick it off to get us underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Hurricanes offense comes on the field first today. You get an offensive team coming into this game, Kirk, that's filled with confidence. We talked to them. They're well aware their opponents have given up a lot, and they expect to have a monster offensive game.
Well, Chris, they're going to light up the scoreboard. There's no way around that. This defense is going to have to play collectively the game of their lifetime to have any chance at hanging around.
Scanning, and he dumps to the tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. Hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for the offense.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Wants to throw it. Fires it to the wide end. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Here we go. And they finally bring him down at the 11.
We've talked about this guy all week. We sat down with him yesterday in the production meeting. He had that look in his eye that he thought he might have a big day. And man, is he off to a good start. Play after play, matchup after matchup. This guy puts the ball right on the money to give them big yards through the air.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Talk about a great way to start this game for setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple of drives to get comfortable. You can tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front. Nothing. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So Stanford's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. We got a quarterback here, Kirk, who's just trying to find his way, but the coaches have said they trust him.
Well, I think that's a big part of what he's able to do, and the reason they're giving him a chance to go out there and be the quarterback is he knows this offense. He's able to get this offense in good spots. Is critical today for this team to win.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Scanning the field, it's Brown. Pressure is coming. The pass rush gets home.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught on the outside. It's 4.
Boy, this is great effort. I mean, he gets his foot down, but it's meaningless without the yardage to follow.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. A deep shot right down the middle. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in.
They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this make some adjustments to get a stop? Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Beck. It's a short completion of the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his verse, but here he shows you what he can do.
So a third down. The receiver grabs it, moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
Easy route, easy throw for the quarterback. Good decision here by the offensive coordinator on third and short. Make that catch and pick up the first down.
The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And that's a third straight misfire.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down, but he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Stanford offense back out there on the field now. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So now at the 13-yard line, it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Brown. The sure hands, it's Ford. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
But to avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up defense to dictate they saw on this play.
The drive stalls, so they'll have to punt it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And here's the handoff. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into open space. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Off the play fake on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Canes. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to feed. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after short return. Fence is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down play coming up. Throwing off play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Be able to give him room to that first down. You can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
So second down after the incompletion. Here comes a handoff. absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. A deep shot to the left side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Tight end makes the grab. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Play action fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments or this thing could snowball.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. It's Brown. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, needing a 30 here. The pocket breaking down. He's got it in the open. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the 1st quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal. We're backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
The Canes come up to the line in the hurry-up. Play action here on first down. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. That completion makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Finds his target. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
But a lot of times you call a slant, you'd love to see some big yards after the catch. But when they don't go for many yards after the catch,
Completion. Looking to throw again. And on the right side. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
how about the consistency from this quarterback and his accuracy? That's 5 passes, 5 completions, and now he's got first and goal.
The Canes looking to punch.
2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And now here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or the defense, they pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Back to throw. It's Brown. He's running out of time here. They're standing there. Gets hit again.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Handoff here from the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense
can't do anything on the ground. And by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Hurries the punt, but gets away. A nice kick. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Miami offense back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Crucial third down play coming up. To the air. It's Beck. And they get the completion. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Grab down the fence, surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Pass caught, second down now. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Caught over the middle. It's Joseph. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Canes look to keep this drive moving. Grab down the middle. It's Joseph. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Breaks free. Gets the first and still running. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Pass rush closing in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Will the penalty wipe away the sack?
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right.
He's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. And there's the handoff. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Stanford.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to create better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were clicking lat rate protection. The pitch and catch was solid, right down for a touchdown. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. Now, you could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss.
Now the pass rush gets home.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. To throw, it's back. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. Oh, what a move. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. The quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's caught. It's Joseph. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be 1st and goal at the 7.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Touchdown, Canes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it 35-14. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Running through the tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking downfield, it's Brown. And he just throws it away there. Safe move, and nobody open. After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. Well, that series did not work out the way the offense had hoped. It's a quick 3 and out, and now they're in punt formation from inside their own 20. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Nice grab. It's Fletcher.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
A completion makes it 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Joseph. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, that's with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that 1st down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down of the 17.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. To throw, it's Beck. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Hurricanes will kick this away to start. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Stanford offense back out there on the field now. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Oh, here comes the reverse. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. A play action, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. To the air, it's Beck. Grab down the middle, it's Joseph. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Pass is caught. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, and you keep working that clock.
On 1st down, it's play action. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. The Canes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Looking to chuck it again. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Canes are in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
But there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Canes will have 1st and 10 here. Ball handed off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. To throw, it's Beck. Running back has it on a screen now. Touchdown, Hurricanes! That's how you finish a play. Lining up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He finds some space. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Gain on the first play, moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Looking to pass. It's Brown. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 40. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
The punt team making their way on the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big gain, all the way to the 36.
The
Defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Back to pass. It's Beck. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on third down. To fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Joseph. Touchdown, Miami. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw. It's Brown. Bringing pressure. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Looking for a man. He lets it rip. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And the defense brings him down.
Well, this is what everybody wants to see. A wide receiver and a corner, one-on-one. Here it's the corner route. Both of them have a shot to come up with it, but it's the receiver that fights for the ball and comes up with it.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Dropping back, it's Brown. Receiver makes the grab.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Running play called on 3rd and short. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a cruel route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
First down here for this offense. Dropping back. It's Beck. He makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw yet again. Turns it loose downfield. He's got it with room to run. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Man, he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Powering through. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And
offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Brown. It's caught. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Stanford will have the first down.
Even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Ford. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
But here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Gets past the 35. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. You're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up 1st downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and
moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Scanning the field. It's back. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? That's reeled in. It's Williams.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Movement here from the tight end. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks like Stanford will have the 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And he'll set up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Brown. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Cardinal. This quarterback on fire today.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Grinding away on the ground. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Receiver makes the catch.
Long, go back to him again, and it works out.
The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Trying to find room. It's Fletcher. Well, they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. A quick juke. Forced out and more. He's still running. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out.